Hey guys, what's up? It's me, LegoLee329 here, and this time 2 years ago, I released a video called Every Lord of the Rings and Hobbit minifigure ever made, and you guys ate that video up. It has over 40,000 views. I still get comments on that video today, and one of the most common comments I get is, "Hey Lee, what other complete LEGO minifigure collections could you make videos of?" And that got me thinking. I really don't have too many complete collections of one theme as a whole. However, when it comes to sub-themes like Star Wars, I have every single, what you're looking at right now, every single LEGO Star Wars Episode 7 The Force Awakens minifigure made to this date. So without further ado, let's jump into this collection. So the first few rows here are dedicated to the good guys, the Resistance in Star Wars Episode 7. So we have Rey there, a couple of variants of her, including with her mask, and then we have the two variants of Finn holding the lightsaber and with Poe Dameron's jacket on, and then the Stormtrooper variant that came with the video game exclusive. Next to him is Poe Dameron. We got two variants of him, one in his X-Wing jumpsuit, another one with the same jacket that Finn is wearing, and an exclusive helmet. Those both came in different X-Wing sets. Behind them we have C-3PO, which came in a polybag. R2-D2, which is actually not a minifigure that came in any of the sets. I actually included him there just because it's the same thing, obviously, and he is part of the movie. And then BB-8, of course. Moving along here, of course, we have old Han Solo and Chewbacca. Those look great. And then there's General Leia, rest in peace, Carrie Fisher. Very good looking minifigure. And to her right is Maz Kanata. Still not crazy about the color of her torso printing, but it's a good minifigure besides that. Next to Maz is Lor San Tekka, a minifigure I'm kind of surprised we got, but I'm very happy to have him. And then of course, Admiral Akbar. Moving on to the second row, we have Snap Wexley, a minifigure I'm also very surprised we got, but I'm happy to have him. He came with the X-Wing microfighter. I kind of wish we would get more of the X-Wing pilots from The Force Awakens, like Nien Nunb, Jess Pavo, or Elo Asti. Those would all be really fun minifigures to get, but right now we only have Poe, Snap Wexley, and to Snap Wexley's right, we have a generic X-Wing unnamed pilot. The rest of the Resistance minifigures here are kind of just generic troops. None of them really have any names. The reason I have duplicates of the ones without helmets on is because I actually have two of the First Order Trooper Transporter. The next row we have some more First Order troops, and to the right of them we have duplicates of all of our main characters. There's quite a few Reys and Finns, a couple more Hans and Chewies, and then I have 4 more BB-8. So right now I have a total of 5 BB-8 minifigures, and I believe after the last Jedi wave I'll have like 7 of that guy. So that wraps up the Resistance, so now we can move on to the First Order. We have a couple of different versions of Kylo Ren, including him with his mask on, which I'm not crazy about that helmet piece. It looks ridiculous in my opinion. It's way too big. I think the unmasked version actually looks really good. And then to his right we have General Hux with his hat, and I'm excited to get General Hux with a hairpiece in the Last Jedi set. And then of course Captain Phasma. Next to Captain Phasma here we have quite a few variations of the First Order officer, which is really cool to see. I love all the different hats and different colors for their uniforms. We have the one in the black uniform, which is actually a poly bag exclusive to Toys R Us. The guy with a kind of different shaped hat came with the battle pack. And then there's 2 officers in gray uniforms, and then there's the newer blue officer that came with the battle pack this year. It's a little bit hard to see finer details on these minifigures here, but we have a lot of First Order ground crew members and then 2 First Order TIE pilots. Now, I love the original trilogy of Star Wars, but honestly, I gotta admit, I think I like the Episode 7 design of the TIE Fighter pilot even more. That is a fantastic looking design. And of course, behind the higher ranking officials in the First Order, we have the Stormtroopers. And there's quite a few types of Stormtroopers here. We have some officers, we have some heavy artillery guys, and of course we have the ones with the riot baton shields, which are awesome. In addition to the First Order Stormtroopers, we also have the First Order Flame Troopers. These guys look fantastic. The reason I have 6 is because, like I mentioned before, I actually have 2 of the First Order Trooper Transporter set. Then we have kind of a small little collection of the First Order Snow Troopers. These guys were hardly in the movie, and they only come in 2 sets, the Snow Speeder and the Snow Speeder Microfighter. And that Snow Speeder was in the movie for like 10 seconds, so really these guys don't get too much love. Finally, all the way at the back are all of the minifigures that aren't really associated with the Resistance or the First Order. We have the Guavian Death Gang with Balatik and the Guavian Death Gang members. I absolutely love the look of those Death Gang figures. Those look amazing. And then we have Conjure Club with Tasu Leech and one of his gang members. Those figures are awesome as well. And then our final row here is kind of the scoundrels of Jakku. Of course, we have the infamous Unkar Plutt. I love the look of that minifigure, and Tito next to him is a fantastic figure as well. In addition, we also have Unkar's thugs. We have the one with the hood there and the gold crowbar, which is exclusive to Ray Speeder. And then we have the kind of beehive looking guy from the Quad Jumper, who also comes in a Scholastic book. I was really let down that they actually included him in a set a year after putting him in the book, because I spent like 17 bucks on that book just to get that minifigure, and then they released him in a set a year later. That was kind of lame. Now technically these aren't really minifigures, they are completely brick built, but I thought I'd include them in this video because we have the Lugabeast on the left and the two Rathtars on the right. These are alive creatures in the universe of episode 7, so I thought it'd make sense to include them in this video even if they actually aren't minifigures. Now a small disclaimer, this is every LEGO Star Wars minifigure from episode 7 made up to this point in August of 2017. I'm sure they're going to make more in the future. Of course, they're coming out with Last Jedi sets in just a few weeks from now, and I bet you they're going to make more episode 7 sets in the future, which will come with exclusive figures that won't be in this video. So don't, jump in the comment section if you're watching this video 2 years from now and be like, Lee, you're a fraud, you're a hack, you don't have actually every minifigure. I do have all 53 different episode 7 minifigures as of August 2017. So that about wraps it up for today's video. Did you guys enjoy looking at all the LEGO Star Wars Episode 7 minifigures? I've had a ton of fun collecting and reviewing these sets, and this is a great minifigure collection. Also guys, check the description down below. There'll be a link to like my Facebook page, follow me on Twitter, and follow me on Instagram. There's also a link to subscribe to my new movie review channel called What Do You Know? Don't forget to subscribe to this channel as well, and give this video a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.